Hello. Hello. We are stepping into retreat. We are having our last live for this weekend. We are back in Oslo. We are tuning into the energy of retreat. It has started already a few weeks ago, but now is the time to kind of settle in. Some of you might be new in the space. Some of you are still debating if you're gonna join the physical retreat or the online retreat. We have both, whether you're in America or Europe or Norway or on vacation. It's the intention of retreat which is kind of valid or valuable. So we are kind of setting. It is that question: do I want to join in the energy? The energy is allowing you to partake and awaken and open up and go deeper into the layers of the ego. So that is what we're doing, and that was what's going to do in retreats. And we're sitting outside, or I am sitting outside, but you're here with me. So, but yes, we are here to kind of move deeper into the ease of life, the ease of being, stepping in and open up, surrender to that life, that wisdom, that which we are, that which is all around us. So in that matter, we can tune in to, when we come into life, we carry on and we create this ego with us. It is a kind of a survival mechanism, a structure in which we can cope with life, that we can live life. And yet, as we create this life, we kind of give it power over us to guide us. But also, it will somewhat limit us when we just let it kind of run amok, so to speak. As when the ego is totally selfish, it becomes very kind of destructive to life. And it can lead to many, many imbalances and diseases of sorts and sufferings of sorts. And yet, the ego is necessary, but we can also, and it won't give up its control. It's like our baby that we have surrendered to it, we have given it our power, our attention. And yet, as we realize that the ego is actually not our competitor, or it's not our enemy, but it can actually, when you realize and you come to ease, and you find ease within your ego, you come to terms and you accept the ego, and you realize truly deeply the ego, you realize that the ego is actually working alongside life. It's actually holding life. It actually is growing life. It's actually nurturing life. So it's actually not destructive to life, but only when you find ease within the ego. Then in this ease, you will find the normalcy of the ego. And hence, the ego can become elevated. And then you realize that actually, in this freedom of the ego as something normal, something life, uh, saving, life enhancing, you can come to start finding ease within the ego, deep beyond the ego. And beyond the ego, you can come to find the life force, the life source, life. There you can kind of come to find life entering in, the wisdom entering in. And you become the mirror, the voice of wisdom, the voice of life. You become the connection to all life. So that is truly the potential when you dare to acknowledge the ego, but also realize that you don't want to just let the ego control you. You have to work with it. Just like you don't want to let your partner control you completely, or your kid control you, or anyone control you, or a dog control you, because then you're totally dependent. So as you find ease and you dare to kind of pluck or go deeper into the ego, you can kind of come to find a different way of engaging with the ego. And that is what we are doing here. It might seem like the easiest thing, but few have ever done it, as it does require a surrender to a flow. It does require you to participate with the ego and there to kind of look at all its abnormalities, all its weirdness, all its precocious behaviors. And hence, if you do, then there might be light that comes in. There might be a new reality that kind of awakens. That of life, it is no longer needing to be, but also be as in life. You ingrain, you become intrinsic with all of life. You flow effortlessly within this beautiful matrix that is the ego and that is life, and that both work together when you truly dare to surrender to it and dare to see it. So just a small thing. So that is what we are putting these retreats and online retreats and one-to-ones and books. All this is kind of a way to jump into it and allow yourself to be guided deeper into this on this journey, on these levels, daring to see that which might still be unseen. And you could be like, well, what is that? What have I not seen? Well, you don't know yet, so that is the journey. You might not know what's blocking you, so sometimes you have to kind of open to the unknown, open to that which you do not know. So that is what we're putting 3 days into this weekend, allowing ourselves to kind of delve deeper, to just take time, dare to connect with the community, dare to connect with the people around us, dare to connect online, dare to connect with the teaching, dare to connect with the energy, all these different parts of the ego. So that is what takes time. That's what takes faith. That's what takes dedication. So if you're still wondering about the retreat, I would say reach out to somebody who goes here and ask, and dare to receive some guides and support. It's not dangerous. It is quite fun. It's not going to take your life away. It's not going to take your ego away. It's just going to be an interesting journey. It's going to make life It's going to enrich your life. So that is what we are doing here, my friends. So if you are already listening this far, you might truly be ready to join in. Whether you're in Norway, or in Oslo, might be ready for the live one. If you are elsewhere in Norway or in America, you might be ready for the online one. Or you might ready to get my book on Amazon. I have a few books there to step into unknown, as I did more than 20 years ago. Yeah, more than almost 22 years ago. So that's me. I did it. And yet it's not it does not require your doing. It is more your intention. So when we talk about it, when I talk about it, it's not to force you or to do you or that you have to do it. It's more that you dare to open to it. You dare to be led to it. You cannot do this process, but you have to dare to show up, and it takes time to unravel the intricacies of this. So that's why we have created this. And yeah, if you have any friends that might need to hear this, that might be ready to join in, send them this, whether it's on YouTube or on Instagram. So I hereby invite you, and gonna see you in a couple of days. It's gonna be fun. It always is. God, it's a nice weather today. Got some clouds, got some sun, got some shininess. Got some golden chalice, golden cup, cup of wisdom. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun to see everybody again. Some people have been with me for a while. Some people are completely new, and some people will see this later, maybe in a week or so, because you guys might be on vacation and see it in your own time. Wow, the sun came out. So let's step into the second part, which is the unraveling, the breath, the energy, allowing it to come in. So close your eyes, drop your shoulders, drop them. Lower your shoulders and your elbows and your hips. And open up your hips, open up your ankles, drop your shoulders even a little bit more. And the energy coming all the way down. And then it kind of comes up just like a breath, just as easy as a breath, just as effortless as breathing. Yeah, and then it just comes in like a shining light, like a shining, beautiful light, just filling you, the light of life. Beautiful, delicious, good. If you haven't signed up yet, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. And for those who have signed up and those who joined in here, I will talk to you soon. And thank you for your donations, guys. And yeah, see you this weekend. Have a good one.